it's me again. I am in my Harry Potter pajamas. I'm about to turn my living room into a blanket fort, and I am so excited because then I'm going to do read aloud right inside the fort. All right, fort's all done. Let's go. All right, guys, I am all settled into my fort. I'm snuggled up in my jammies. I brought in my camping lantern to read by because it is so important to have good light when you're reading so you don't hurt your eyes. And today, we are going to be reading Giraffes Can't Dance. Oh, such a cool cover. Giraffes Can't Dance by Giles and Andreae, illustrated by Parker-Rees. Gerald was a tall giraffe whose neck was long and slim, but his knees were awfully crooked and his legs were rather thin. He was very good at standing still and munching shoots from trees. But when he tried to run around, he buckled at the knees. Now, every year in Africa, they hold the jungle dance, where every single animal turns up to skip and prance. And this year, when the day arrived, poor Gerald felt so sad, because when it came to dancing, he was really very bad. The warthogs started waltzing, the rhinos rock and rolled, the lions danced a tango that was elegant and bold. The chimps all did a cha-cha with a very Latin feel, and 8 baboons teamed up for a splendid Scottish reel. Gerald swallowed bravely, and he walked towards the floor. But the lions saw him coming, and they soon began to roar. "Hey, look at clumsy Gerald," the animals all sneered. "Giraffes can't dance, you silly fool. Oh, Gerald, you're so weird." Gerald simply froze up. He was rooted to the spot. "They're right," he thought. "I'm useless. Oh, I feel like such a clot." So he crept off from the dance floor, and he started walking home. He'd never felt so sad before. So sad and so alone. Then he found a little clearing, and he looked up at the sky. "The moon can be so beautiful," he whispered with a sigh. "Excuse me," coughed a cricket, who'd seen Gerald earlier on. "But sometimes when you're different, you just need a different song." Listen to the swaying grass and listen to the trees. To me, the sweetest music is those branches in the breeze. So imagine that the lovely moon is playing just for you. Everything makes music if you really want it to. There's the cricket. With that, the cricket smiled and picked up his violin. And Gerald felt his body do the most amazing thing. His hooves had started shuffling, making circles on the ground. His neck was gently swaying, and his tail was swishing round. He threw his legs out sideways, and he swung them everywhere. And then he did a backward somersault and leapt up in the air. Look at him go. Gerald felt so wonderful. His mouth was open wide. I am dancing. Yes, I'm dancing. I am dancing, Gerald cried. Then one by one, each animal who'd been there at the dance arrived while Gerald boogied on and watched him quite entranced. They shouted, "It's a miracle! We must be in a dream! Gerald's the best dancer that we've ever seen!" How did you learn to dance like that? Please, Gerald, tell us how. But Gerald simply twirled around and finished with a bow. Then he raised his head up and looked at the moon and stars above. "We all can dance," he said, "when we find the music that we love." The end. I love this book so much because it is such a good message that we can do anything that we want to and anything that we set your mind to. Gerald really didn't think he could dance and everyone else was making fun of him, but it's something he wanted to do and he found a way that it worked for him. He found the music that spoke to him, and we can do that with anything in our lives, whether it's dancing or something with school or a goal you have with sports or anything. You set your mind to it and you find a way that works for you. You can be just like Gerald and you'll find something that works for you.